Recently I've had a lot of dream revelations, and I always felt like I was guided to be here, and I didn't understand why. And 2 days ago I saw several places that I had seen in my dream and actually recorded it. And I don't understand why I can see things in the future, so it's the big question mark I have while I'm here right now.
All right. What we try to do, there's so many ways, because we say the world is what you think it is. That means it's many, many ways to look at everything. So we always look at the way which is the most practical, or give some ideas for things. We don't have the idea that there's an absolute truth or answer to anything, but so we look for the practical ones. Well, so we look at theories. In this kind of philosophy, everything is a theory. Even everything we consider as a fact is a theory. But here we have an experience. Now, what could explain that? Well, there are no limits. And this implies the idea that the universe is infinite. And if the universe is infinite, then all of past, present, and future are essentially existing all at once. But that means all the possibilities of past, present, and future, not just one fixed line. So all possibilities are out there someplace. We, because of our particular state, way of thinking, beliefs, attitude, fears, desires, expectations, that's kind of like a way of tuning us into certain possible experiences. So when we're sleeping at night and our conscious mind is out of the way, it's not blocking stuff, why sometimes we can experience and remember these possibilities. And then when we wake up, depending on what we do, we might experience at least portions of those possibilities, because in an infinite universe, that means every possibility is changing and patterns are all getting mixed and altering. For instance, probably, and you can correct this if you want to, but probably what you had in your dream experience was not identical exactly to what you experienced here. Is that right? Probably very close. Yeah, but there would be some minor differences, because when we look at the possibilities of the future and we bring that into this present physical experience, by that time, other ideas and other influences have happened, so it's slightly different. Sometimes a lot different, sometimes slightly. Anybody's had the experience of having a conversation with someone, or having an experience where you are suddenly, it's called deja vu usually, where you are experiencing something you experienced before, and it's exact, but it is extremely rare that will last even as long as 1 minute, that exactness. Okay? Because by then the pattern has changed. But that portion of it's still there. All right, so the way we would explain this would be that in the night, with the conscious mind damped down, why you tuned in for whatever reasons that were part of your pattern, you tuned in to a potential experience. And then you followed your impulses, made decisions that led you to that. So you are getting now a reflection of some state that you were in at that time. What can you do with this? It's the next question we always ask. That's nice. Now what? Well, we don't look at it in terms of supposed to do anything. We look at it in terms of, again, possibility. How can you use this? How can you interpret it? And you can interpret it any way you choose. And you can learn from it anything that you want to. But because you now have two experiences, anything that you decide it means is going to be very strong. Now we say that all power comes from within. That means the power to decide what it means comes from you. So if you decide that this means you're reaching a new plateau of development, that great things are going to happen because of this, that will start creating a pattern inside you to be open to those kinds of opportunities.